Hello there. Here we are for another collective reading. Today is the 20th of January. We're entering Aquarius season. It was a very intense Capricorn season, definitely full of purges and realizations. I don't know about you guys, but I personally felt it. The energy throughout the cosmos was definitely the one of reorienting ourselves to basically preparing ourselves to enter this new energy of 2025, the snake year of shedding our skin. We've been doing this for quite a while, some more consciously than others, but as a collective is inevitable. Uh, the healing process we're going through, and we're going to experience more and more throughout time, actually. So it's very interesting. Um, yeah, here's another collective reading. My intention is always to bring forth the truth, the highest, most purest wisdom that we need in this moment now. And let's see what's here for us. So let's start. We do have a lot of like the overall energy is very for the collective is just like this uh never-ending story of feeling blocked and stagnant in a lot of like these delays, blockages, barriers that we feel for our progress in general. So it's a very interesting energy. Definitely not this super flowy. But that's also one of the things that we are learning, right? Is that flow has a lot of different dynamics, right? It's like a song, right? The universe is a song. It has a chorus, it has a verse. It's not always the same dynamic. Sometimes it's more this one. Yeah, you cannot make this up. I'm using the shamanic um, oracle deck for this reading. The struggle. It is the struggle. It is like this little fish going against the current. And I already had talked about that in the previous collective reading, definitely. The struggle that most, and especially the people that are more aware and awake, right? Because sometimes we have this thing of like, oh, but nobody around me is experiencing this. Well, nobody that you know, because it's inevitable. It's a collective thing. It's not choosing some people over others. But some people are more aware than others. Definitely. Oh wow. And we're having like I hope I hope my recording is still going and that I'm still here. So let's see. Um, yeah, but this is the struggle we are going through in this purge, in this just this transmutation, this transformation of the collective consciousness, right? So it is also one of the things that we start to perceive more and more and learning, like integrating in our lives, that that struggle is a part of it. um and what do I mean by this? It's like what I have here is like lessons and like this overcoming the personal challenges and all the things that are come uh, for us, it's for us to integrate, it's for us to learn. It's like a gift that life gives to us in order to learn more and become more wise, right? Right, wise. So this is the teaching. The teaching is like whenever we encounter the struggle, because we know we are, if you're really awake and aware, you know you are going against the current. So um just looking at struggle in the perspective of the opportunity to learn. So like what is this helping me to learn, right? Let me ask if we need clarification for this energy. Yes, we can have some clarification. Let me put this here. Okay, let's see what else we have about this collective struggle. Because it's like one of the things that also, like, in this whole system, in this whole inorganic system where this experience of collective ascension of consciousness is happening, one of the things is like the system itself is trying to imprison us over and over and over with limiting beliefs, with all kinds of things. And inevitably, cosmically speaking, the energy of the universe, the energy, the frequency that source, that God, whatever you want to call it, is emitting to the whole existence is actually the opposite. It's of one of expansion, one of awareness, of consciousness, more and more. So we are here in between this push and pull, uh, and the universe is just wanting us to basically make a decision also, like what you want to do. But inevitably, we all are going to, in some way, dismantle what exists already. Well, what was created. Yeah, and I have, yeah, it is our initiation right now. It is. Um, it is the beginning of a journey. We are in this ladder, stepping closer and closer to God. And this struggle doesn't really need to happen. If we do connect to our divinity and to our direct connection to God, and we trust and let go of the insecurities and this programmings that we have ingrained in us, um, we will flow much easier. We will find the spaces in between to just, um, yeah, to just move forward, right? And we are ready for this. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. And a lot of one of the things I see in the collective energy is this struggle, but it's just an illusion. It's an illusion because God doesn't give us, the universe doesn't give us things that we cannot um, deal with. That's not a thing. Okay, so um, it's up to us, and I know it's very hard depending on your particular personal situation, but in an overall perspective, it is up to us to decide how we want to live this experience. Okay. But it is a test. We are being tested. We are being put to grow, to evolve. So we need to make these choices, you know? And in some sense, um, it is okay. We're gonna have infinite opportunities to address the things that maybe right now we feel it's too hard for us, which is an illusion. It is not too hard. It's not too complicated. It's just it needs action and dedication. And one of the things that is like crazily popping up um lately, it's this ability to face truth, because truth is not subjective at all. Like the system we are in the system we are in, this matrix, this inorganic system, this it's it's making us believe that truth is something subjective, but it's not. Truth is, right? It doesn't care what you feel, it doesn't care about what you believe in, it just is. And we are being asked to face it, to accept it, to not run from it right now. Okay, let's keep going. At the core of this initiation, of this transformation that the collective is, this struggle is the opportunity. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, growth. That's it. This is for our growth. Like as a society, we were programmed to not have these initiations, not have these initiatory rituals of maturity. You know, it's just to disregard that, to for us to live in the never-ending Peter Pan story, the boy that doesn't want to grow up. And as a society, that's the point. It's to make us so immature that we don't evolve, that we don't take responsibility for ourselves. And the universe is like, no, right now the experience is the opposite. Can you accept your responsibility of your own experience? Because we are here to grow. We are here to mature. We're not here to stay stagnant at all. So yeah, for the collective, this is the struggle. Growing up is hard because we are programmed to fear change, to fear responsibility. We want something else to have that responsibility, right? The blame game. It was because of you, but then three fingers are pointing at you when you point at something else, right? It's one of the things that I talk about in some of my work in the Temperance Temple about radical responsibility. In order to be sovereign, you need to have radical responsibility for yourself. So it's growing time. We cannot escape it. So one of the advices is actually just to honor this process of growth right now, right? And things that are no longer a vibrational match, they need to go. And it's okay. We can just be grateful for the experience and let it go. So we can have room for new experiences, so we can have room for new people, for the new, right? For the next level of growth, because it's never ending, right? Okay, let's move forward. What are the other messages that we have here? The level of our creative sacral body Let's see what the collective has here. Yeah. Um, this concept has been pop popping up a lot for me in my energetic work, um, for myself and also with clients and on the temperance sample. Um, the idea that we are stepping this it's another octave that we are stepping into. Um, and people talk a lot of abundance, right? But I really feel this year, and the next, it's gonna be a new level of abundance challenge, let's say. So we're gonna go into prosperity. So prosperity is, for me, for what I perceive of the energy, an octave higher. So it's the energy of abundance with something else. Um, and I've said it before that the universe is actually wanting us to learn this, to learn about abundance, to learn that in this realm that has been inverted, but its organic fabric is of abundance and prosperity. It's a realm where we can thrive. Okay. So, um, abundance comes from the ability to receive. Okay. Which for some of us is quite hard because we're also so traumatized. We have so much pain, so much inner work to be done on loving ourselves and feeling worthy of receiving the love and the abundance that there is in this reality, right? But that's the thing. Abundance is, it touches our ability to receive, but prosperity is within our ability to receive established. Once we have that established and we access abundance, then we have the opportunity to establish prosperity. And prosperity needs hard work, needs commitment, needs coherence, integrity, responsibility. It needs to be, to enter the energy of prosperity, this radical responsibility, commitment, and dedication to yourself needs to be there. It no longer requires only for you to open yourself to receive, but also it requires that you give in your energy in order to receive even more. And it has a lot to do with the what we feel or we think that we deserve. It's all about self worth. So it is a time to open to these concepts a step further. And if you didn't if you didn't access your abundance yet, well, work on that first, okay? Don't worry about prosperity. Because sometimes if we do a step uh ahead of ourselves, we actually don't create the stable foundations to have things flow in a nice, continuous and nurturing way. So just asking if there's something else here. No, but this is the energy that we have here. So for the collective right now, it is very important that we take the time to understand in what are we giving our attention to, and then assess really what is that bringing into your life, and then does that correspond with your needs? What you need, is that nurturing you? Is that creating expansion in your life? Or is just a distraction? Or it's actually toxic and it's not allowing you to grow, to live more in truth and love, right? Okay, let's see in the core of our solar collective solar plexus. Let's see, because we're talking about self-worth. Let's see the message that we have here for our inner collective fire. It's like one of the things that is also popping up. It's like this, we have the energy of the bees. So the bees are very hardworking beings, and they do have the most grounded energy ever. They also create honey. And yeah, it's just for you to find the honey in your life. What is this sweet spot, this sweet activity, this sweetness in life, and go for it, definitely. Hmm. Yeah, we do have here again like this idea that we are in a period where we really need to be mindful on what we are focusing on, because it's such a beautiful energy that we are in right now, of just pure potential. Pure potential, like anything is possible right now. We are preparing for this more forward movement from the cosmos, which I feel is only, it will be a bit better. We will start to feel it in the end of March, beginning of April, but we only will feel really the motion of the energy around May. But these months until then, they're beautiful in energy to for us to really connect to what we want, to really sit in the stillness of silence and become better and better to center and be present in our reality, in our now moments. Because it's, if we do that, if we really connect with our soul, with our intuition, with our essence, it's going to be amazing what we will be able to create this year. Okay. And it's all about this, taking the time to clear a lot of the toxicity, a lot of the waste of energy that we do. Like, we do waste our energy in a lot of things that are completely nonsense, right? So right now it is an important time to to see where are we leaking our energy, where are we being distracted, where are we being consumed, right? It's really nice. But this kind of work takes in a lot of dedication. It's like some people sometimes say to me, some people that I work with, say to me, yeah, but this is not working. It's like, okay, but it's as anything in life, we need to practice. You're not going to be good at perceiving your own energy and not letting it leak somewhere if you don't practice to first recognize what is your energy, because we live in this world of noise and yeah, just like distraction. And do you really know what your energy feels and sounds like what your inner voice, your intuition sounds like? Do you take time to listen to it? Because if not, it must be like a stranger to you. And as anything in life, you need to develop a relationship to it. And that takes practice, that takes dedication and compromise. So, yeah, I know life has a lot of other stuff to do than meditate, but I guarantee you it's the best investment you will ever do to give time and attention to yourself. These are decisive moments. Some people say like, "Oh, we have time." Yeah, we do, but at the same at the same time, um, what do you want? You want to achieve it and live it right now, or tomorrow, or in 2 years, or just like live it be and maybe never reach that potential? Everything can be an excuse, right? So yeah, it's a very high energy that we have here on the solar plexus of the collective. Definitely. Because it is pushing us for the higher octaves, for the higher frequencies. And that it's not an automatic thing that we can do. It's not ingrained in our system. Actually, we have the opposite, to just forget about it. It's not a thing. Dismiss it. That's the word that I was looking for. But one of the things that comes through, because I get this card to clarify this energy of uh, pure potential and the hard work that we need to give it to 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 embody it and create it. And it comes this card of the goddess. This literally, this is the card of heaven on earth. That's why we're here. Most of us, for sure. And it's all about like heaven on earth. It's to reestablish the divine feminine, the divine mother, right? It's this union between Mother Earth and Father Cosmos. So this is all about our purpose, a higher purpose, right? So transcending limitations, basically. So it's like whatever can be an excuse, but the energy surrounding us is actually saying, go for it. And as I did a little post reel on Instagram today, you are it. Go for yourself. What are your dreams? What do you want to create? Very nice energy. But also for the swan, because I do associate a lot of the swan energy with the stillness of listening to your inner voice, that inner beauty, that purity within you, and it pops up here. Um, has been popping up a lot, this swan energy, definitely. Okay, let's move forward. Let's see what we have for our hearts. Let's see the message on a heart level. On a collective level, our hearts are still a bit hurt. Despite, like, I do feel collectively speaking, people are more open-hearted. It's very interesting because I just talked about what are your dreams. So this is a card twisted from the Oracle of the Sacred Forest. Manifesting your dreams. That's the thing. That's through the heart we do manifest our dreams. As a lot of this like law of attraction kind of way of manifesting. And it's nice, but I also talked about this idea of like manifesting in the higher sense, which is a co-creation with the divine. Because you can manifest dreams from your ego. We can do that. But what about the dreams that speak to your heart? Or what about the dreams that also speak to your soul? Right? And there's this like the way to reconnect to that place of dreaming. Have you observed how dreams are so minimized? Like, oh, is that's just a dream? And like right now, if you have dreams, you're even lame. We are here to do this, to manifest from the heart, because our dreams are the seeds that will create that heaven on earth. And our ability to manifest them has to do with abundance and has to do with our ability to connect to our abundance, our ability to work hard to create from abundance prosperity, right? And we have to connect to our joy. Otherwise, if you keep doing things that don't make your heart sing, it won't be sustainable in the long run. Okay. So it is important to be aware of course what you feel and what you feel towards self and about like what you feel your dreams and your missions are here. Do you really believe in yourself? Do you believe you are worthy of feeling joy, of feeling that you have an abundant life, of feeling that you are loved immensely? Do you think you deserve that? Do you believe that you are enough? I was talking to a friend some hours ago, and it's like this idea that we are not enough. Anything that we do, it's not enough. It's so demanding and so it comes from a place of such harsh criticism, you know? And we have to have the ability to to perceive our inner light in order for us to have guidance, you know? This is very important for the collective right now. To really sit in the stillness, to really learn how to connect to your inner voice, really connect to your essence, learn how to identify that, and also start upgrading on your energy management, right? See where you leak all your energy. And it's important to have this groundedness. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have here on the level of our expression. It's very important right now. More and more, it's something about doing and not just mentalizing. I know we do a lot with manifesting through the mind, but um it starts more and more to become a thing that needs to be integrated at all levels of existence in all the bodies, and it's a practical thing. Again, dedication, time, hard work. It doesn't need to feel hard work. That's the thing. Because when you start to do it, you start to close off all those leakages of your energy. And then you start to feel the vitality of your own self-sustainable, amazing being, you know? So then this all these things in the beginning it's a bit hard. It's not that, let's say, organic, but it is organic. We're just programmed in the other way. So we have to go against our programming. And that's, I feel that's the hardest part, is to unlearn what we've learned in order to install this or remember the organic way of doing things. What else? What else do we have here? For the throat. Thank you. Oops. The death card for our communication. Well, most people fear it, but just that idea. Endings signify beginnings. All there is has cycles. It's like energy is constantly moving, transmuting, transforming. Nothing can be actually destroyed, right? So it's like when something dies, something new will be created. And most of the times, in order for something to be created, to something to be born, needs something else needs to die to create space for the new, right? So it is on the level of our expression, there's a part of self that is dying, definitely, and another one's being created. For what I sense here is for the refining of our communication, the refining of our expression. Until now, there was a lot of a fear surrounding our ability to communicate. But that fear is being cleared. Hmm. I'm laughing because just talking about expressing, and this card pops up to explain this death energy card. And it's the keeper of secrets. So, like expressing, but not everything. Expressing to whom and when, just being masterful on this. Again, this idea of the energy, like the more you cultivate the connection and the relationship to your own essence, the more you'll be able to perceive other people's energy. And then it's like what comes here is like, who do you share your wisdom, your energy with? So be mindful of that, you know. I wanted to give an example, but I'm a bit out of examples. But it's just this idea that if you feel somebody in their own journey, they have not they didn't have the experience that you are going through, it's okay. No judgment. It is what it is, right? We are each one of us in its path, but it's up to us to address situations and other people with the knowing, right, that our intuition gives to us, you know. If you feel somebody doesn't have the expertise or the experience or the wisdom, maybe don't share with them, you know. It's not out of it's out of honoring truth. And when you see that somebody is not able to do it because, I don't know, still triggers them or hurts them, it's okay. Just be wise enough to recognize that and keep it to yourself, right? Yeah. But it's very this energy of like, we have access to the truth. We all have access to the truth. So we don't need to actually defend or fight for truth. Truth just is. So also this idea of don't let yourself be sucked into these dramas or things that are not honest or that have lies into it, because truth will be revealed sooner or later. Do you trust it? Because if you feel triggered and you feel like you have to fight for it, like, no, that's not true, that is a lie. Maybe that says something also about yourself, right? Okay, let's move forward. Let's see. I keep forgetting. Where is the. Okay. For our inner vision, let's see what is here. We need to see. Oh, a lot of things. We have to see a lot of things. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I love this. I love this. When it happens, I just feel it's magical. We have protection and we have change. So we've talked about this, right? And look at the numbers. It's 1221. Magical code. Magical code. So yeah, about change, we know where we are. Things are changing. I don't know what else to say about about change. That we have to integrate it, we have to accept it, and it's the best way to go at it. And that's also like the perceived idea of like this um our minds usually are the part of ourselves that fear change, because the mind can only perceive what it already knows, and change is always for something that you didn't experience before. So and we talked about this the last time, about this energy of the dragonfly. um so it is this idea that the more you enable yourself to connect to your intuition, the more you will be open to receive new perspectives, to change your own perspective. And another message that is coming through about this stagnancy, about this struggle, is that sometimes we need to take a step back in order to take two steps forward, you know. And it's a lot again about connecting to this joy in life, like what makes your heart sing. It will allow you to go through this change in a much more easy, flowy way. Because we are actually protected. There's a lot of us doing this. It's difficult because we are pioneers. We are forging a new path. The people that are aware in a way, we are forging a new path. This was never walked before. But the the universe is on our side. You know, the universe is actually making this happen. Like the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. So everything that appears externally around us, um just let it go. Let it go. Like if it's chaotic, if it's conflict, if it's the judgment of others, the opinion of others, just let it go. Because right now we are being protected. We cannot move forward yet, right? This energy, a struggle is here for a reason, right? It's here to refine our skills, our abilities, okay? So trust in that. I don't know if there's any other message for this. Yes, I want to come true, but definitely this. It's not random. Oh, wow. Great, amazing energy. The sword. It's interesting because the other day I was watching something that had like this sword. Um, I don't remember what it was now, but yeah, I remember the image of the sword as the truth. the sword as the truth, and the message that comes through is this: hold the sword despite the adversities, despite what other people say, what is happening outside in the world. Just hold the sword of truth and cut through any kind of confusion, of misunderstanding. And if others don't perceive it as truth or don't want to accept truth, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's not their time. There's also this idea of the word, it says here aspiration. And one of the things that comes through is this: when we want to be inspired by God to create, but then aspirations, like what do you aspire to? What are your values? What you want to create? What you want to bring forth, the truth. Just like honesty is really important right now. It's one of the core things right now. Let me just check, because I feel there's something missing from my understanding of this energy. Let's leave it at that. And let's check out the energy for the collective on our crown, collective crown, our connection to God. What is here for us to know? Our ability to connect to the higher frequencies, to the higher realms. Yes, our ability to receive, again, gracious receptivity we have here from the Lemuria Oracle deck. It is very interesting. That is this step forward, right? There's this cultivation of this ability to receive, to feel joy, to feel gratitude, right? And also at the same time to analyze in our lives, do we give more than we get? It's not like this competition. um Sorry, something popped up here on my computer, distract me. But it's not this competition, but or like measuring of things in superficial way, but it's like, it's again about energy, right? It has to be an exchange, otherwise it is a bit abusive, right? And it's up to us to to put on the boundaries, right? Because we have to honor our energy. Yeah, but it's also like, allow yourself to receive more, because it will also enable you to cut a lot of things that are not real, that are not true, that are not nourishing for you. Because this is the thing, is like there's people, situation, things that we give our energy to, and if we stop for a while, let's see the reaction, let's see what happens. Not like in this thing of testing, but just like if you need to give more to yourself, right? The people that really, truly, unconditionally love you, they will understand for sure. The ones who don't won't, because probably they also drink a bit from you. But yeah, it's all about this ability to receive, about self love, self worth, about nourishing the heart, nourishing the soul. Let me ask if we have anything else on the level of the crown too. I do feel, and yes, it's a yes. Yes. Graciously receive, right? Drink from life. The nectar, the honey. Again, we have it popped up the last reading, the Holy Stone. Again, this idea because you're protected. You're protected. Don't be afraid of the things that will fall through because of your change, of your transformation, and because of you choosing to love and honor yourself. Okay? It's the universe is on your side once again. It's like allow yourself to make these changes, because you will benefit from it. It's not like go beyond your fears of the unknown. And it's definitely this, like this, the vibration of this card that pops up here as clarification. It's the crown chakra. So I really like to see it on the crown chakra of the collective. So it's nice to see that we are here to claim our heritage, like our God-given rights. Nobody needs to tell us what our rights are because they're God-given. We are here to embody this higher potential. And all these setbacks, all this struggle, all these blockages, they're actually refining you to develop your spiritual powers, your psychic abilities, your skills. Claim it. You are protected. Claim your energy, despite what the external circumstances, people, or things tell you. It's a good time to review these personal belief systems. You know, what is serving you, what it's not, and change it. If it's not serving you, just let it go. Because it probably did in the past, but is it helping you now? If not, let it go. You're fully supported by the universe, your guides, your ancestors, your fellow awakened companions like me here. Go for it. It's time. Not tomorrow, not in 10 years. It's time. So we're gonna finish off the reading with what is on our higher soul star and cell chakras of the collective. So I'm gonna take two cards here to see where we're at on the higher levels. Oh my God. Let's see what pops up else for us to know. What else pops up for us to know? As above, so below, as within, so without. This one pops up a lot. It is here. Of course, of course, of course. Yeah, so I'm actually going to read this one, just positive reflection. I'm not very acquainted with this oracle that my guides told me to use today. So it says, seeing worth, potential, and goodness in other people means it exists within you too. What you witness being created within another can also be created within yourself. There is no need for jealousy, competition, or comparison. You are simply witnessing a desire you have. You are seeking to discover this innate power and possibility and how this positive action raises your vibration. By doing so, you begin to reflect on that on other people who also desire to see the best within themselves. I'm going to go at it again. By doing so, you begin to reflect that on other people who also desire to see the best within themselves. Amazing. And it talks about this again, right? This idea of potential. We are all here to reach our potential. The inorganic system that we are living in doesn't want us to do that at all. So everything around us is actually trying to distract us and demove us from that path. But it is here. It's about seeing the worth within you, seeing the potential within you, seeing the goodness within you. And if you experience that in others and don't experience that in you, at least use that as the knowing that it's possible for you too, because nobody's better than you. You're also a child of God. You have access to the same things in your own unique way, of course. And then I finish off here with this card. It's very hard to put it with the background of, yeah, all paths lead home. That's what it says. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. That's what we need right now. Again, just a confirmation for this. Don't look on the external for guidance. Once and for all, connect to your intuition. How do you connect to your intuition? You have to create time, you have to create space, you have to dedicate yourself to create that connection. You have to practice. And once you develop that, you'll be able to have guidance. You'll be able to access wisdom. You will be able to access your authority in your life despite anything on the external. You know that you are the one that is fully responsible for your experience here. Radical responsibility, as we talked in the beginning. So before you go to the outside to get answers, to get confirmations, or to get advice. Even for me, just look within. Look within, right? It's the best place for you to have to access guidance, to access vitality, strength. Okay. But you need to start now. Start now. Don't let it go another day without you connecting to your intuition and learning how to follow it. And the only way to learn how to follow it is to follow it. Okay. I'm just gonna ask if there's anything that we need to know for this beautiful collective reading. Nope, that's all. So I hope this helped. It is a very intense energy, definitely. It is very hard to ground. Just just make that a priority this week, just to slow down, be here, okay? And yeah, much love to you all, and I hope you have a lovely week and happy and I hope you have a smooth Aquarius season, okay? So see you on the next one and love you guys.